Hi, Ramiro here. All right, in one of my previous videos, I had talked about the four components of creating a financial plan with economic integrity. And just as a refresher, those four components were protection, then liquidity and savings, debt management or debt structure, and then finally growth. And we talked about the order to handle those in. Well, today what I want to do is I want to focus primarily on the protection piece and specifically liability insurance. Okay, so what is liability insurance? Well, another name for it is an umbrella policy. And what it does is it protects you in the event you cause bodily harm to someone else. Okay, so it protects you financially. So most of us will have, or I should say all of us have, let's take your insurance, you have your auto insurance and you have your home insurance. Well, each of those policies has a certain amount of liability coverage attached to it. So let's just say it's $100,000. Well, an umbrella policy is layered on top of that. So what it covers you in the amount of $100,000 up to whatever you purchase as a limit, $1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Okay. So let's take an example of how an umbrella policy can actually help you. Let's say you're driving down the road and you're texting when you shouldn't, and you run through a stoplight and you T-bone a very expensive car that happens to be driven by a brain surgeon. And because of the physical damage that you caused him, he can't practice medicine anymore. So you can pretty much rest assured you're going to be getting a nasty letter from his attorney wanting to sue you for everything you have, because now this doctor can't earn his $500,000, $600,000 a year that he was earning. So he's got to get restitution from somewhere. So they're going to sue you. And let's say you have your auto policy with that $100,000 of liability, but you don't have an umbrella policy. Well, your auto insurance is going to analyze the case and they're going to say, yeah, you were at fault and there's damages here. So they're going to write the check for $100,000 to that attorney. And then they're going to say, we're done. You're on your own now. All right. So now you have all that potential legal exposure. You're going to have to hire an attorney to defend you. And now another thing that's going to happen is you have to go through what's called discovery. And that is you have to turn over everything or give knowledge to that attorney of everything that you own. And that attorney is going to look through and say, okay, you got this. Oh, you own this. Oh, you own this, this. And they're going to decide which of those assets they're going to try to sue for or attach. All right. You can rest assured that your life is going to be pretty disrupted because of that. Now, let's take that same scenario, but you listened to my videos. You had the foresight to have an umbrella policy. And let's say you have $2 million of coverage. Well, same thing. Your auto insurance company is going to pay that check for $100,000. They say they're done. But now your umbrella policy comes in to start giving you protection from above $100,000 up to the $2 million. So same scenario, you're going to go through discovery, all that. But this time, that attorney is going to see that you have a $2 million liability policy. So that attorney realizes that he or she can either try to sue you for all these other assets that you have and try to go through the process of figuring out which ones they can attach and which ones they can't, or they can just say, you know what, if we sue for this $2 million in umbrella coverage, it's probably going to be pretty easy and it's going to be very quick and everybody's going to get paid out what they can. So they'll most probably go that route. Okay. So what that means is that your life becomes a lot less disrupted. You're still have to give your statements, you'll probably have to sign some forms, but your insurance company will be handling the bulk of all the hassle. All right. Now, obviously, this doesn't guarantee that they're going to not sue you for above and beyond that. But quite frankly, there are some assets that we own that can't be attachable. And so, for instance, like in some states, they can't attach your house. They can't attach retirement accounts, things like that. But still, what do you think they're going to want to settle for? Go and try to sue you for assets that they might not be able to attach, or just settle on a policy that they know they can pretty much close on pretty quickly. We know that they probably settle for the policy. And so therefore your life just becomes less stressful. Okay, so that's the value of owning an umbrella policy or liability insurance policy. If you have any other questions, shoot me a question, shoot me an email, and I'll be more than happy to discuss it further with you. Also, please remember to subscribe to my channel and also click on notifications. So whenever I have more videos, you'll be able to be in the know. Thanks.